So being back in this room, I can't help but remember that a year ago, I nervously sat and waited to be introduced as your executive director. 1 year later, I'm so proud of the work that we've been able to accomplish together. I'm sincerely thankful to be part of your community. Thank you to everyone in this room for what we've been able to do. And before we go any further, I want to thank our amazing board of directors, Evan Davis, Anna Deshawn, Jazz Thurman, Mel Brady, Maria Glover-Wallace, and Toya Bailey. Thank you so much for your leadership. And although she's no longer a board member, I also want to thank Michelle Peaches Hunt for their past service to Affinity and for your continued dedication. We appreciate it. The very first thing the board of directors gave me when I started was a list of goals for 2016 that you created at this event. And I look at that list every day. And these words, your words, shape the vision that we have for the future of Affinity. Affinity has always shifted the work we do to remain consistent and relevant. And finding innovative ways to do our work is not only a matter of success, it's a matter of survival. I've thought about our future a lot, and even more so since November. In moments of transition, it's helpful to hold on to a concept that captures where you want to be when the transition is over. And over again, I've come back to this idea that Affinity is a force multiplier. A force multiplier is a mechanism to amplify your efforts. It's an epicenter where an impact originates and ripples out from there. And that's us. We're a place where change starts, and the people to make sure that it doesn't end with us. The power began when Black, queer women, and more broadly, LGBTQI folks of color demanded that we have this community acknowledge our relevance. We stand on the shoulders of giants, and we honor them when we widen our circle, broaden who we're fighting for, because we recognize the simple truth that we're all better when we are all better. And to that end, our initiatives in 2017 will include working in coalition with others doing this work. Right now, our team has created a reference guide that explores the wage gap through an intersectional lens. This guide will be introduced at a community forum in advance of Chicago's Equal Pay Day event, and our work will have national reach when we send these findings to other social justice organizations in the country. This spring, we'll start our workshop series on financial health and management in partnership with Prudential and other community advisors. These workshops will be based on age because we know that priorities for the future looks different at 23 and 63. We want to make sure that we're taking care of all of you. This spring, we'll start our, education remains a priority for Affinity. We'll start the first stages building a new holistic education program this year. In conjunction with AARP, we're designing a curriculum that will help equip older adults with tools needed to re-enter the workforce in a changing job market. We're looking for funding to start our first ever GED program at Affinity. In the future, we'd like to develop wraparound services helping to support LGBTQ folks of color in school and help them remain successful once they're there. And these are the first steps into getting us there. Over this past year, Affinity has been recognized for our work with LGBTQ older adults. A lot of our work we did with older adults will follow us to 2017. In March, I'll be speaking on 2 panels at the American Society for Aging about intersectional and inclusive approaches to working with LGBTQ older adults in social services. And we're proud to partner with Pride Action Tank, AARP, and other community partners on a new summit, Out Aging. This event will take place in May, and the kickoff is happening at Affinity. Please remember, too, that the Trailblazers are scheduling the wrap-up of their events in 2016. So check the download or Facebook for upcoming announcement and however you connect with us. And Affinity started our new peer-led group, Spectrum, and you can read more about this on your table text. This group will provide community support for individuals identifying as masculine of center. This has been a long time coming, and we're proud to offer this support. This year, we're also going to continue our 3rd iteration of Community Outreach Intervention program known as COIL, and is generously funded by Chicago Foundation for Women. This program is run by Affinity's outreach worker, LaSherry James. Her efforts will be amplified by increased free and confidential HIV testing at Affinity. Last year, over 150 young folks of color learned something new about HIV prevention because of this program, and we're excited to see what we can do in 2017. And we're open to your suggestions as well. We have this new space now, we want to use it. Is it something you want to do? Come find a board member, come see me. We'd love to make it happen. And in this legacy of Black and queer liberation, I want to remind you that it's always taken all types, working together, learning from each other, and holding each other up. When we take this time to focus on the needs of older adults, education, the wage gap, financial management, HIV education, building community, making our voices heard, and bringing more and more people into the fight each day, our circle widens. Our reach becomes bigger. The drip becomes a waterfall. Like Alexander Hamilton said, the moment becomes a movement. That's a force multiplier. That's affinity, and that's our power. Thanks.